and with new ideas. And this is what happens at the moment. Yeah, so let's speak a bit about the differences of the market. We have two kind of market regions. On the left, an example for a company in a traditional market. And you see you see the way of the investment you need to make, and the return on investment. And what you see in the upper side, there is a falling return. So to explain what happens, can be explained with a good example. So let's take washing machines, yeah, and washing machines are physical products, yeah. And let's say that you have a company, and this company is very, very successful because it has the best technology in the market. And the demand is so high that you can increase your production. So you have an assembly line, and you produce your washing machines, yeah. And what you can do normally, you can increase the production when making the assembly line faster. Yeah. At one time you will reach 100%, and if you make more, you increase more the speed of this assembly line, you will then have 110, 120%. The consequence will be that your employees will become ill, or the quality of your products will decrease. Yeah, and you will then have guarantee problems. Yeah, the people will give you back the machines, and you will have more costs. So this is not the good way to do that. On the other side, you would also lose your image. Yeah. So if you have a good quality product and you increase the production this way, it can have a bad influence on your reputation in the market. And this is what you see here. So you have an increase in efficiency, and if you have reached the highest point of return on investment, the efficiency will decrease. Yeah, you can't make more, and you have a few possibilities. Yeah, what you can do, you can build up a second assembly line. Yeah, and then you need more people to work for you, but you need to invest. Yeah, you need to invest, and the result here in this picture would be that you would then make about a second investment line on the first one. Yeah, it will become longer, but in the end, you have the same problem. If you have reached the maximum, the return will fall. Yeah, so you can do that. Yeah, but you need to know what will happen then too. Another possibility could be that you buy. You buy another company that can produce for you. Yeah, so you have different possibilities, but in the end, to uh, um, to to have your reputation for the future, you need to add a second assembly line, and that is only possible with a big investment. We have on the left side, yeah, that's not so correct, but as far as I can see, I will go out for a moment, and I see that it doesn't make me happy. So it's like this. Just a moment. Okay. So okay, I go in. Okay. Can you see the can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. It works. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So you see on the right side the situation in the electronic market. So the idea here is that you sell digital products. So you have first a few advantages. So first, you need not a distribution service, a separate one, yeah, because you sell your products by download, or you sell your products by streaming. Yeah. On the left side, you can only sell your products via a distributor, by distributors in different countries. Yeah, you need to have possibly a wholesaler in a country, and this one is responsible for the distribution to the retail in the country, and completes with yeah, is making deals with retailers, with big retailers, and with chains, yeah, and whatever. But here, if you have an electronic market, you need not to build up a system like that. Yeah. So what you first have to do is to invest. Yeah, and you, for example, a portal. Yeah, you need to invest in a software development, and that's why the line has to be under the ground of this investment line, on the horizontal line, and then you if it's finished, you will then sell products, or you will earn money, yeah, and then you reach the 0 point here. This is the break-even point, and then it's going up. So And then you see the line is growing, 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 and without any end. Yeah, so it will go up. The meaning here is, in theory, that there is no limit. Yeah, you have the whole market of the world to sell something. Yeah, it's theory. Yeah, but it's a typical difference. The problem you can have is that you sell your products, and sometimes your server will come to its limit. Okay, then you will invest in a second one, but that's not relevant, yeah, because the costs for one server more are not very high. Yeah, so what you do is, so you have um, in the beginning you have fixed cost, big fixed cost for the development, and then you will not have big um, variable costs. Yeah, and this is an advantage in the digital market. First, you can do your job from all countries. Yeah, so if Lee has a company, digital company, you can do the Cayman Islands. Yeah, you can go there, or you can go to Hawaii. Yeah, so whatever. So if it has a Wi-Fi connection, he can manage all his uh, selling via internet. Yeah, so you have you don't have any restrictions what the location can be. Yeah, so if you have a fixed product, you have your factory, yeah, that you need to manage. Yeah, so you have to be there. Yeah, that's the first point. The second is that in this theory, um, the you have an unlimited number of consumers. Sure, what you need to do is to offer your products in different languages so everybody can understand what you are offering. Um, but if you sell a digital product, this person will download it, and then this person will then receive uh, a license number. Yeah, you agree, then you pay for that. You pay digitally by PayPal, for example, and yeah, so it's much more easy um, to um, to yeah, to earn money. Yeah, you don't need the time to build up a complex assembly line. Yeah, if you have finished your products and you're selling a software, it's much more easy. Yeah, and you don't have a quality problem. Yeah, so in the case of on the left here, on the left side here, um, if you produce faster with your with the same number of your personal, um, they will make mistakes. Yeah, and then you will have this guarantee problem. So if you have an electronic market and you sell software, for example, then all people will have the same mistake on their software, but you can solve this problem with an update. Yeah, you send them an update, and then they install it, and then it works fine, or whatever there was. Yeah, yeah, and so this difference between these two possibilities is that it's much more easy to invest in the digital market than in the producing or in the developing of products, because of production and distribution. It's much more easy to use software products. Yeah, so this is an example how that works. Let's go to the next page. Yeah, so I give you the answer. Think about the developing scales of both economics. So we speak about economics of scale, and the economics of scale are much higher in the electronic markets than in the traditional markets. Yeah, that's a big difference, and that's why many companies are investing in digital products. The second is that there exist ideas. Yeah, so we are not at the end with these products. There exist ideas, and because this market is much younger, than the traditional market, and therefore it's making sense. But as it is in a traditional market, so it is said that 2 products of 100 will be successful. When we speak about the digital market, we speak about that 1 or 2 of 10 are successful. Yeah, so the risk is much lower. It is there, but it's much lower. When we have a look here at Germany, we can confirm the number of success or when the companies fail, and it's the same in the USA. Yeah, so 1 or 2 of 10 are successful, and this is also a reason why investors prefer to look at digital products. Yeah, so it's the risk is not that high than it would be in a traditional market. Yeah? Moreover, it is like this, that if you develop a product, normally here in the digital market, it's an innovation. Yeah, it's an innovation, and you don't know how the people will react when they see such a product. Are they interested? Do they see the sense? Will this product reduce the efforts to do something? Yeah, that's why they look at that. Yeah, if a product is too complicated and it's causing opportunity costs, they will not buy it. Yeah, so they will not buy or use it. Yeah, it's then it's lost, this product. Yeah. Yeah, so this is one of the most important examples we have when we speak about economy in digital media. Yeah, so it's good to know that. Yeah, it's good to have this interpretation in mind. Yeah. Yeah. we also speak about new institutions economy. So the meaning here is that there are products, they are new on the market, and yeah, so first the problem is that you don't know how the people react, so it's a risk, yeah. And if you speak about a company which is the first one who goes with a new product into a market, we speak about a first mover, yeah. And this first mover has a first mover advantage. This company has more problems, it has a higher risk, yeah, but it has also an advantage, because if it's the first one, this company is setting a standard, and a second company which will follow, and there we speak about followers, then it, you need to be better than the first mover, because if the people, if the consumers are satisfied with the first mover, they will not change. So you have to make a better offer. Yeah, it depends for sure. Yeah, so if there's a company and it's offering bad service, for sure. If there's another one and if this company is better, um, the um, the users or the consumers then will change to them. Yeah. But if it's on a good standard or a high standard, then they will not leave this company. Yeah. Because we speak about opportunity costs. If you change from one to the other, the consumer has opportunity costs. Yeah, he needs, or she needs, time for the change. Yeah. Okay. In the marketing strategy, first mover advantage, or FMA, you also say FMA. I never saw that again in in literature. Um, is the advantage gained by the initial first moving significant occupant of a market segment. It may be also referred to as technological leadership. The problem here is that if it's something new, the programmers have to learn how something works. And this can also be a risk. Yeah. So if you find out during development that it's not possible to create the product you want, then yeah, you have trouble. You have a big trouble. Yeah, so as market participant has first mover advantage if it is the first entrant and gains a competitive advantage through control of resources. With this advantage, first movers can be rewarded with huge profit margins and a monopoly-like status. Yeah, so if you have a look at Amazon, for example, yeah, so now we have AliExpress, but for a long time it had a monopoly-like status. Yeah? Google, yeah, Google is also a monopoly. Yeah, in Western countries, 80–85% are using Google for the search. Yeah? And the best possibility for this company was that if you speak about searching something in the internet, you speak about Google. Yeah, I will Google it. Yeah, it's a part of your word treasure. Yeah, so you use this word, and it's a company name. Yeah, so it's a real success. And you have to know that we saw it in the last course that that Google became the leader in the clicks in the market in 2010, 2011. Yeah? And now we speak about Google. Yeah? And there's no other one. Yeah? It has 85% around it's Google. Yeah, there are 5% that is Yahoo. Then a bit less Bing. Yeah, Bing from Microsoft. Yeah, and yeah, there's also Baidu, but it's especially for Chinese people, so it will be on level 4. Yeah, it's like that. Not all first movers are rewarded. If the first mover does not capitalize on its advantage, it's a first mover disadvantage. Leave opportunity for new entrants to enter the market and complete more efficiently and effectively and efficiently than the first movers. Such firms have a second mover advantage. Yeah, so this can happen. Yeah, if the standard, the service standard is not so high, the competitors will check that, and then they will give you a better service, and then you change. Yeah, they also have another advantage. The first mover normally needs people who are interested in something new. Yeah, so they learn with the company a new technology, or they have new technology ideas. Yeah, or the kind of programming is then different. So it depends also on the payment. Yeah, so a second mover can say, okay, I offer you the same job, but you get more money. Yeah, and so it's also a risk for the first mover. Yeah, when there will be second movers. Yeah, yeah. So this is a new institution economy. There's also a word, it's called critical mass. So we speak about that it's the right of the faster. So if the company is fast, it will find a level where we speak about critical mass. The meaning here is if you have passed this critical mass, everybody will be will have a look at your company. You will not lose market share anymore. Yeah, so that's the idea behind, and the people know you. And in the internet market, it's like this, that you need that a company should gain its consumers as fast as possible. If these people don't pay for something and you give it for free, that can be part of a strategy. Yeah, and so if you accept, if people accept your business, yeah, and they can say, okay, I have a advantage of that, then they will later also they will pay for that. They don't feel so bad, yeah. If it's something that is not on a good level for consumers, then uh, they will not pay for that. Yeah. But this is a reason that software companies offer you free trial versions, or they offer you an app for free, yeah, and you can use something of this app, and if you want to make more with this app, you have to pay, yeah, and yeah, many people know you, and many people know about the service you're offering, and this is the reason when we speak about critical mass. Okay, 6 minutes to go. The definition of the virtuous cycle. A positive virtuous cycle. So when we speak about this about reaching this critical mass, we speak about this virtuous cycle. Yeah, it's said it is spoken about a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah? It's something like an automatic growing mechanism that will be starting at a determined scale. Yeah, if you have reached this critical mass, it will in future it will grow automatically. Yeah, but you need to have this critical mass. The problem is it's a theory. You don't know when you have reached this level. Yeah, it can happen very early, or it can happen later. Depends on the product, and yeah. So you need to know when it's the right time to say, okay, it's running fine and it's running automatically. Yeah. It can be positive that you are in the lead of setting new standards. Yeah, because if it's a new standard, all other companies will have a lack of compatibility. Yeah, so for example, Apple. Yeah, Apple has this Lightning uh, Lightning interface. Yeah, has an own software, and so they have reached their critical mass, and they came over it, and now they have a market share of about 15%, sometimes 20%, and they sell their products. Yeah, so that's here an advantage for such a company. Okay, so we have reached nearly 40 minutes. We have now three 11 o'clock. Oh, we have more than 3 hours. Okay, so we make it like this. Then we will speak about the next page. Sorry. Oh no, it's here. Okay, about technical leadership next time, and we'll then speak more about first mover advantages. Okay, I hope this is something that is interesting for you.
Yes,
Yes,
interessant.
I'm sorry that we don't speak about social media at the moment, but this is something that is also important to know. Yeah, so we have spoken about social media in the last two courses, and now let's speak more about economy. And yeah, but I think it will help you to understand the reactions in the market, yeah, how that works. Okay, so enjoy the rest of the week. We will see us next Wednesday. We start at 11, and yeah, and you will then receive the link to join to join the course. Yeah. Okay.